Hi, I'm Midge Shoemaker, and this week is week 14 of my doing 100 weeks of YouTube videos and working on living a healthy, happy life. So, week 14. Gotta remember on weeks now, this is fantastic. Um, one of these weeks, I might actually get all of my goals and it'll be fantastic, but I know I'm a work in progress. And I know that I have had lots of happy moments and lots of not so happy moments this week. But I have done a little bit of working in my grief book, Opening Our Hearts and Transforming Our Losses. It's an Al Anon grief book. And that has helped a little bit. And my biological mother's birthday was this past week, so I kind of had an emotional day. And then I let myself cry and work through some of that stuff. And I have been trying to face and feel my emotions instead of burying them. I'm still struggling with this. I'm not going to say I'm perfect, but I'm doing a little bit better, which has allowed me to be happier, which I love that I can be happier, that I can have days where I just feel happy and I'm in a good mood. And when people say, "How are you doing?" and I'm like, "I'm doing good." And I mean it. I genuinely mean I'm doing good. This is great. So I love that instead of saying, "Oh yeah, I'm good," and I'm being totally sarcastic or I'm pretending. I'm like, "Yeah, I'm just not going to tell you how I'm doing." So I'm kind of, an emotional roller coaster, which I know, but I've been trying to let myself process and deal with all of my stuff. And so that has been good. I'm part of Under My Emotions. I'm reading my little list here. I'm sorry. My little list. Make videos, journal, read my scriptures. I've been doing that. I did it. I journaled every day this week. I read my scriptures and meditationals every day this week. I worked on some of my grief stuff this week. So I did really good with some of that stuff this week. So yay! Socially, I don't know how well I did socially. I really don't. I did go to the temple on Tuesday. I substituted for somebody and then I came home and then I went back again. So twice in one day. So I got to be around people. I don't know how much socializing I actually did. So, and then I've had my physical therapy this week. So I've been, again, around people because I have to get people to give me rides. So I've been talking to people. I actually told my kids this week too, just to see how they were doing. Just said, "Hey, what's up?" I just had a little chat with them. I did yesterday. I was texting a couple of people. I also got a text message from my sister. So I was really excited because she wrote the music for my song. And so I was sharing that with people. So that's some kind of a social thing. I'm like, "Hey, I'm proud of myself. Let me tell everybody about this." Done a few Marco Polo videos with my family. So I don't know that I've been specifically reaching out and talking to people, like two different people every day like I need to be, just to be socializing. But I did do my service at the temple on Saturday, and I did go to church on Sunday. I went to my 12-step meeting on Sunday. I did not go to family dinner on Sunday. There was a big, huge miscommunication with family dinner Sunday, so it did not work out. Mostly with what time dinner was going to be at and how I was going to get there because I still don't have a car. And apparently they're like, "Oh, you're welcome to come to dinner. This is what time it is, but you have to find your own way here." And I'm like, "Great. They'll get me right home, but they won't come get me." So I get it. They're making the food. So if I wanted, I have to find my own way there. Didn't happen. So not that I didn't want to go, just, miscommunications on that one. So that is my social stuff. Spiritual stuff. I've just been doing a lot of, just been doing my regular reading, my scriptures and meditationals, and just reading my scriptures and meditationals. Brain. And I've just been praying to know what it is that God wants me to know and what God wants me to learn. And I've been making my videos of recognizing God's hand in my life. In order to recognize his hand in my life, I have to be spiritually aware of how God is helping me every day in my life. So I've made my videos every day this week. So it has totally helped me boost me up spiritually. So I know that God has been blessing me and helping me, and I've had a lot of peace about things that I've been doing in my life in spite of the fact that I have no idea what I'm doing in my life. So that makes it so much more fun, right? So mentally, mentally I get to be creative. I know I'm skipping. I want to do mentally because I've been writing in my books. I've been working on them. This week I was working on, I think I've got a new title for my book because I can't decide what to call it, but I've decided I'm either going to call it The Plight of the Wise One or The Wise One's Plight. And I think I posted it on Facebook, and I posted it on like ANWA, the American Night Writers Association Facebook page. So I did both of those, and two people on ANWA were like, do The Wise One's Plight. But everybody on Facebook and one person on ANWA were all like, The Plight of the Wise One is much better title. So I think I'm going to change my book to The Plight of the Wise One, the title. That just hit me yesterday. So I was like, I'm going to change my title. I just need a good working title so I can talk about my book without talking about my book. So I did that, and I know I've gotten through chapter 14, but I haven't done any writing for a couple of days, and I'm kind of frustrated with myself because I wanted to be a lot further along, but at least I'm done with chapter 14. So I just, I don't know how much more is left of the book because I only have a couple more chapters that I need to rewrite, and then the rest of it I have to actually just write because I haven't written it, so it will all be brand new material, which I'm really kind of excited about and kind of nervous about because it's been a long time since I've written anything like brand new, like not rewriting or rewording what's already been done, but just flat out creating something brand new. So I'm excited about that. So yay. And I've been working on thumbnails. I've been making some thumbnails for my YouTube videos, and I don't know if I mentioned that for last week or not. So I've been making some thumbnails for my YouTube videos. So yay for that. So that'll be fun. I'm trying to think what else. Anyway, mentally, I think that's been good for me. And I've applied for a few jobs. We'll see what happens with that. I did get an email response back about the fact that my data entry skills are like 8 years old. Like, you haven't done any computer stuff for like 8 years. Do you still know how to do computer stuff and data entry stuff? And I'm like, really kind of hard to forget how to do that. I don't know how much that's changed, but I also don't know how fast my typing is right now. So I'm a little worried about how fast I can type because I haven't really done typing or things like that. But I'm like, I know how to do it. It can't be that hard to pick up and get good at again, but we'll see what happens. Okay, so then we have financially, I've done absolutely nothing except freak out about the fact that I have no money. So just kind of pretending I don't have any money and don't have anything to do, or keep telling myself I need to do something about it and not doing it. So that is in my overwhelmed box, and I just can't deal with stuff that I'm overwhelmed with, which is really sad because I really need to deal with it. And then physically, I don't know what happened this week. I seriously have no idea what happened. I think I had a backwards week or something. I don't know. I exercised like 3 times this week. I went to physical therapy twice this week. Tuesday, when I was subbing for someone at the temple, I was actually helping in the laundry, so I had to do more work. Tuesday night, I was helping to like clean, and we didn't have very many volunteers, so we had like 2 volunteers for each area. So I'm like, I had 2 people, so I had to do a lot of the work myself. So I was like, I was busy, I was working, I was doing stuff. So, and I've been walking in the heat. Thankfully, people have actually been giving me rides, so I've only had to like walk one way instead of both ways. So kind of a little bit lazy on the walking part, but when it's over 100 degrees outside, it's probably not a good idea to be walking. So, and I think today was like 113 or something. So yeah, not a good idea to be walking. It's just too hot for when I have to walk. So Saturday is going to be really hard for me this next Saturday. But I did walk over there last Saturday. I walked and then I worked and then whatever. And I don't know if it's just because I've been really dehydrated, or if I was eating something funky, or if I was taking like vitamins that are doing weird things to my body. I have no idea. But somehow this last week I gained 6 pounds. Instead of losing weight, I gained weight. And I was like, what the heck? I'm like, I can't lose 6 pounds in a week. How the heck did I gain 6 pounds in a week? I don't even understand this. So like, I haven't done anything like drastically different. I haven't changed my diet drastically. I haven't done anything that I'm aware of. But I did notice that I'm really like bloated, like swollen. Like I can't see my ankles, and my pants are suddenly tight on me. And so I was just like, I don't know what happened. I don't know if it's just too much exposure to heat, if I'm not drinking enough water, if I'm not getting enough sleep, if I'm just stressing out too much because of the whole finance thing. I have no idea. If anybody has any idea what could cause me to gain 6 pounds in a week and put on that much water weight, that would be fantastic. I think this weekend, though, it's actually the swelling has gone down quite a bit, which is nice. So I hope it keeps going down, and I hope next week is better, because I don't want to be putting on weight. I want to be losing weight. And I'm like, if I can't lose the weight, at least I'd like to maintain what I have. I don't want to get worse. So kind of had a little bit of a panic there with the weight, but I was like, everything else physically, I thought I was doing pretty good. So like doing all this stuff, I don't know why I'm swelling up like a balloon and gaining weight, which also makes me wish I had money so I could go see a doctor and be like, tell me what's wrong with me. Help me figure out how to fix me. That would be nice. They could probably tell me how to fix myself physically, but I don't think they could tell me how to fix myself mentally or emotionally. My crazy is probably a permanent part of me. It's a fun part of me sometimes, but it's also kind of scary sometimes. So, such is life. Anyway, but it makes me happy. Gives me something to laugh at myself about. So that's fantastic. And that's what I have for this week. If you like these videos, you can like, subscribe, share with someone else if you think they'll like it too. And I hope you have a great week full of gratitude and find ways to be happy and healthy in your life too.